Hello, I am recording this on Easter Sunday, so I can't dilly-dally around. I have to record this and then run to go eat dinner. But I am slowly here coming back from my spring break. This is my last week of being tied up, so I most likely will only have this Substack and podcast, not the full assortment of content, no Wet and Wild. I did start the next Wet and Wild post. I have the photos, the videos done, the prep, the planning, not the photo video editing, but all the preparatory steps. But with the holiday, I don't have full time, totally understandable. So I will be at full operating capacity next weekend. But here I am kind of slow rolling in. And to do that, coming back from break, I'm really excited to talk about the LA Colors Aquati Glam collection that I got from Dollar Tree. It's one of those collections or, assortment of products that have been on my mind during this break, and I really wanted to come back and do it first. Although I have several collections that I'm really excited about, but I was ready to talk about this for sure. So I'm going to take you through the mermaid makeup that actually hits, and we're going to get reading the Substack here. So I don't usually expect to love budget collections like this, but the LA Colors Aquati Glam collection has actually surprised me for several reasons. So first of all, the packaging, it is all seashells. So the blush, the eyeshadow are in seashells. There's no mirror or anything like that. They have to do what they need to do to keep the prices down, but nothing is flimsy and falling apart. And there's seashells on top of the lip glosses. So this is an immediate yes for me. I am just a sucker for this type of thing. I am exactly the type of target audience for anything mermaid, right? The packaging aside, what always matters is how the product performs. So I tried out all of these products. I made 3 makeup looks. And honestly, I enjoyed my makeup every time that I wore these products, which I say twice in the Substack. And what I found really interesting, just within the last two weeks or so, ColourPop and Essence have both come out with Little Mermaid launches. And, this came out slightly before, and it really feels like the perfect way to get into that type of makeup or that theme without having to spend a whole lot of money at all. Because, again, all of these products are $1.25. And not again, that's the first time me saying it, but, getting back into podcasting. And are all of the colors here perfectly cohesive? Do they really go together as a collection? No, not exactly, but it's all fun. It's all wearable, and I will tell you about it. So when you think mermaid makeup, mermaid collection, you're probably expecting a ton of shimmer, and you get plenty of that here. So the eyeshadows are all shimmer with only, I want to say 2, maybe 3 mattes. There's a little bit of glitter in the lip glosses, and one of the blush has some shimmer, the other 2 are matte. So this is leaning into that glossy, like dimensional type of look that gives you that mermaid vibe, but it's not costumey or Halloween or like music festival, okay? Like this stuff you can really use for the most part. The glosses, the eyeshadows, that's where the colors don't feel super tied together in terms of the color stories. I just kind of had to pair it together because that's what was here, but I didn't feel confident like, oh, this lip gloss goes with this. They kind of clash with the red, but whatever. But the blush is okay because blush really goes with everything. It's very grounding, so that didn't matter. But first are the lip glosses. So I am just not a glossy lip person. Over the past couple of years, I've really gotten myself into it just because that's the type of makeup that's trending. So if you're testing makeup, you're going to end up with glossy lips. And I've gotten to the point where I appreciate being able to slap something on without a mirror, with that lip liner, and just look put together. But I really enjoyed these, and that says something. And the first one, there's 3 colors of everything here, by the way, is Make Waves. It is red. It is the craziest, like, red, pigmented lip gloss I've ever tried. It's like almost a high medium coverage type of lip gloss. It is insane. So definitely try that if you're into red. The next one is Ocean Mist. Now this is a clear, but it has like this milky pearl kind of going on, right? So it's glossy, gives you sheen, doesn't add any color. That's really mermaid vibes right there. And the final one is Mermaid Kisses. This is my favorite one. So this one is a red, or not a red. Oh my goodness, we already talked about the red. Help me, I am struggling. And this one is the pink. And it's one of those pinks that does a nice job of enhancing your natural lip color. And that's the one that I'd be more likely to wear again, but primarily because I'm not really a red lip person and clear on occasion, but whatever. So formula wise, they're not thick, they're not sticky. They almost feel like a lip oil instead of a lip gloss. And I say that in a good way. They're very comfortable. They feel hydrating. They have a cupcake-like scent and flavor. And the applicator, you know I'm all about the applicator. It is large, it has a slanted edge to it. It is large and in charge. It picks up enough product like LA Colors. I'm so ecstatic about this. Can I hug you, please? It reapplies cleanly with no gunky buildup. It is very glossy and juicy. Next are the eyeshadows. And again, most of these are shimmer shades, but it doesn't feel limiting. It really gives you the mermaid look like I'm getting it. So you have mermaid vibes. And if you're going through the Substack, I show all the products always swatched, right? And on my lips and on my eyes and so on and so forth. And I also, again, for the eyeshadows, I have the eyeshadow looks, the swatches, and that will take you through Mermaid Vibes, Siren's Call, and Tropical Reef. But the reviews on these, they have buildable pigment. They're easy to blend. The color really does show up well. There's hardly any fallout, kick up, dust. And the formula is soft. It feels soft to the touch when I was swatching it. It picks up very nicely. And again, maybe the color stories aren't the most curated with the lip glosses, whatever, but they still work. The looks are multidimensional, glowy, and magical. And finally, the blushes. So I have already reviewed LA Colors Powder Blushes, their everyday permanent line. I linked that here in the Substack. So I'm already obsessed with them. They are criminally underrated. And we have 3 more in this collection. And we have Magical Mauve, that's the matte. Coral Flush has a little bit of a glow, a little bit of a shimmer. And Sunkissed Pink, the matte. I am sitting here today on Easter Sunday wearing Sunkissed Pink. I have reached for this, right? It is that good. Tells you everything you need to know. It's my favorite. I am convinced this is the same as the Everyday Permanent Line formula. So 10 out of 10. I am ridiculously excited for these. But more reviews. They have a huge pan. They're not dusty or powdery. They have buildable pigment. And if you want to go with the bold look, which I love, you can do that. But these 3 shades give you all the options. You can do the neutral blush. You can do kind of midway between neutral and bold and bold. They last. They don't fade. I don't really have issues of blush fading on me personally. And they blend really well. I'm sitting here thinking now, I at some point in Substack, I used to give star ratings to products, and now I think I just stopped. Let's add that in. We really need that in this blog post. But I would say I would really give 5 out of 5 to everything here. And the reason is, well, you already know that I love the blush. But if I'm thinking about going to Dollar Tree and getting eyeshadow and getting lip gloss and the experiences that I have had, honestly, this is really good. Let's just get into the final thoughts because I'm going to end up repeating because I just love the stuff so much. So, final thoughts. Is this collection worth it? Absolutely. It's not about being perfectly curated or editorial, but everything is fun, wearable, and it gives you that mermaid fantasy type of look with products that you actually want to use, are able to use on a daily basis and go back to. And then I included all my makeup looks that I did, all 3 of them, in the Substack post here. And I told you what I was wearing on my face. So check that out. But again, if you're looking at these pricier mermaid collections and you're hesitating, this is such an easy yes. It is all affordable. It's great. Good gloss formula, solid eyeshadows, and I'm just going to say one of the best blushes ever, their formula. It's all in a seashell package. I love it. And this is what makeup should be, fun, pretty, a little extra, something that you want to reach for. You get that here. I'm really surprised that everything works so well. LA Colors is really stepping up the game, I gotta say. And there's still some hits or misses. I'll talk about those one day. But that's it. That's my speed review, speed Substack on these products. Go get them if you can still find them. They are worth the money. And I got to finalize this and run and go eat my Easter dinner. So happy Easter and spring to you. Or if you don't celebrate anything in particular, be sure to take care of yourself. Get some rest. Take it easy. do some spring cleaning, whatever it is you got to do. And I will see you for some Wet and Wild at some point coming up here.